Hello YouTube, this is Sticks and Seams 25 here. Uh, Inaugural video on my own. For those of you who saw Mr. Fisherbike's video yesterday, he was kind enough to kind of introduce me out into the community and show me a little bit about how to pull this off. That's kind of what held me back from doing it all these years. My Griffey PC that I'm going to start out with, for those of you who did see that video yesterday, I'm kind of just starting to build it out. So I have some nice pieces. I'm not going to show everything because I have a lot of, pretty just base refractors, that type of thing. I'm just going to try and pick out the best ones so I don't bore you all to death with a 10-minute first video. I'll start off with some 90s stuff. And I have '01 Pacific die cut crowns blue. It's 75 out of 100. It's a nice card. I know when I was a kid, I didn't really like Pacific, and I have no idea why. Maybe just because it was kind of one of those offshoot brands that were at like a grocery store or something. But boy, they have some nice inserts, and I wouldn't have known that had I not been following, Essential Credentials and Tops 85 401. They're kind of educating me on this whole piece because those are the years that I stopped collecting, about 95 through 2001, 2002. And when I got back into it after that, it was more memorabilia side. So I have a lot of catching up to do. I got the Donruss production line. It's numbered out of 1010. I don't know if there are different variations. I don't understand. Oh, I got you. Power index. It must have been something special because it's numbered to a number on the back. Maybe a slugging percentage. But this is a nice card. It does shine very, very well. Mine's numbered 640 out of 1028. I pulled this card out of a box when I was a kid. I have a few other really nice ones. I have an Ichiro, A-Rod, varying just different subsets from this main set, but it's SP Authentic Faces of the Game, numbered 1 of 19. It's in pretty good shape, but I'll just keep it like this. I like it just the way it is. I got Topps Chrome All-Star Rookie Team Refractor. Try and see if you can see the shine. But for those of you who own it, you know how nice and shiny this one is. I have a Bowman Best Atomic Refractor, and this one I know I can make. There you go. These cards are just so cool. I got the Bowman Best Preview, which Mr. Fisherbike and I were talking about yesterday. I didn't know that the P stood for Preview. I'm used to it more standing for Prospect, but it's a gold shine shimmer to it. Very nice card. This is one of those cards I was alluding to that I just kind of hopped on. I knew it was somewhat rare. Don't know how rare. Don't even know if this is the rarest version, but it's the Pinnacle Epics Moment All-Star Griffey. Emerald. From what I understand, the Emerald is supposedly a 30 print run. Just trying to get some shine in there, but this card is really cool. Technology on it. For you 90s collectors, y'all know what this one is. 96 Fleer Ultra Hitting Machines. This is my most recent Griffey pickup. A few months back. Just love the die cut piece. Didn't even really know it existed. Saw the later versions that weren't die cut and not as nice and stumbled across this whole set. Only purchased the Griffey one. And then I have the Topps Chrome All Etch Club 40 Refractor. This card is really nice. It's got like that pinkish magenta here. Very nice shine on that card. Another card I actually did pull on my own back in the day and kept it, thankfully. Mr. Burroughs from Essential Credentials picked up the much rarer version at the National this year. But I got the die cut Upper Deck View to Thrill, numbered to 2000. It's copper. I have to do some research. I don't know if this is the copper version, and that's what has it numbered to 2000. I think the one that Mr. Burroughs got was numbered to like 10 or something along those lines. I know y'all have talked about these two Topps Chrome refractors. from 99, I believe. I mean, you got Sosa, Juan Gonzalez, and Griffey on this card, and this is like, you can have these cards for like $3. They're just awesome shine, really nice cards. Cards that I really like, I remember getting them back in the day, and they're not rare. They're nothing but just beautiful cards. They look to me like they should be more of a case hit type situation, but they're not, so it's good for us. This is my favorite out of them all. Studio Glass. I believe it was like 96, and it just doesn't do it justice to show it to you this way. If I had a window behind me, this thing would look like it was in a cathedral at a church. That's just how nice they are. And I also have 3 other versions from varying years, but these are Topps Gallery. Studio only made the Studio Glass like that. I believe they made it one other year, and then kind of Topps Gallery stole that stained glass kind of technology, and I'm glad they did, because those are just really nice cards. Those are some of my favorite Griffey cards. I do also have a 97 Pinnacle Totally Certified Platinum Red. These are numbered to 3,999. It's got that cool kind of spiral graph Dufex technology. There you go, you can see it now. We've got a few autos, some of which you've seen if you watched Mr. Fisher Bike's video yesterday. This is SPX Young Stars signature Griffey. Only one I have like this in a Mariners uniform. I also got Sweet Spot signatures. Y'all can let me know on this one. It is inscribed. I don't know if they're all that way. I don't know if a certain print run of them is that way, but he inscribed it 92 All-Star MVP. Then the beauties that you would have saw yesterday if you watched Mr. Fisher Bike's video. 05 Ultimate Dual Signatures. 500 home runs. I got the Griffey with Frank Robinson and the Griffey with Willie McCovey. And I am sorry, everything's in reverse. I will figure out how to flip that around next time. And probably the prettiest, just because it's in Mariners and it's all the blue teal with a blue autograph. Signature MVPs numbered to 250. Joe Morgan. Just some random kind of patch cards I was able to pick up over the years. Reflections, which we all know Upper Deck just made a prettier card. I mean, it's got all that rainbow shine in the patch. Sweet Spot patch. I actually pulled this one, funny story on it. I believe it's numbered to 25. Yes, 8 of 25. I sold a card that I regret selling almost immediately, and went to a local card shop and bought a box to replace it of the Sweet Spot tin. I got a Josh Hamilton autograph, which at the time was very good, and got that patch card. So it made me missing the other card not hurt as bad, because it was one of those Topps in name cards where they put the letter patch on. It was a Matt Holliday. I got a Ultimate America Pastime number to 50 game use patch. I picked that up at a show a few months back. 31 of 50. Premier patches Upper Deck 2 of 89. The Kid. And just because it was there and it was late and nobody else wanted it, I wanted it. 135 out of 150. Dual bat jersey. Topps Tribute. Let me see what year. 2018 Topps Tribute. Can never go wrong with Griffey in Mariners uniform. I obviously have all the rookies, like everybody else. I tried to get everyone slab. Most of them are 9s. I have one Gem 10, but the Mother's Cookie, there are 4 different versions. I just have the one with his back towards you. Bowman. Classic Travel Purple. I have the orange upstairs, ungraded. Fleer. Score, that's the Gen 10. Donruss Rookies. Topps Traded. Major League Debut Topps. 87 Bellingham Team Set. The 289 Flagships. Have 6 Raw as well. One day I will get a Gem 10. That's kind of my grail card. For those of you who collect them and know, it's kind of pricey, and I just always find other stuff I want, and I know they'll be out there, so I kind of let it hang by the wayside. I got a bunch of 90s stuff over here too that they're just cool cards to me. The hot commodities, it's the cut technology. They're all die cut that I've seen. I never was able to pull this Select Stars back in the day from Score. It's like 92, 93, somewhere in there. And I always wanted it. I just bought it, when I was a kid, and I was lucky enough that my mother, who was a collector of dolls, where I get my collectability piece from, she saved all my stuff for me. So thanks, Mom. And it's actually in pretty good shape. It has like a shimmery diamond kind of surface. These are cards that, the Essential Credentials have talked about. They're just really cool cards, and you can't understand why they're not rare. They look like case hits, and they are what they are. But here we go, Metal Universe, Magnetic Field. I mean, this card's just awesome with all it's got like a bunch of different technologies going on, and it just kind of pops, even with the purple. Ionics, the awesome Power, I believe. Awesome Powers, kind of like Austin Powers, but this card's really nice too. I'm not doing it justice on this camera. Got the Skybox Thunder turbocharged acetate. You'll notice the theme. I have a lot of those acetates. I just like them. 94 Fleer Hot Glows. I have a couple of these, so if anybody needs one. Diamond Denominators, Griffey. There were pitchers and batters, and even though they are both rare, the batters were more rare. Pretty rare, actually. I can't remember the stated odds, but I think it was upwards around a couple hundred packs. Topps Stadium Club Chrome, Eyes of the Game, and believe it or not, this is a refractor, or at least it's marked a refractor, and you can kind of catch a little refractorish every now and again, but it's probably hard to do refractors on acetate that you can see through. Mystery Finest Refractors, this is a nice one because it does shine pretty nice. I got the Hank Aaron Award Contenders Topps Finest Refractor. I did not peel it. I bet if I did, it would look really, really nice. Just some kind of base numbered type of stuff here. State representatives, franchise futures, Andrew Jones on the backs, numbered at 3,000, I think. Finite, 10,000. I just tried to get some of the ones that I liked that I was coming across. Another one of those like Dufex type of technologies. Not Whole Gang. Studio hard hats. I'm only missing one for this whole set. It's Brian Jordan. So if anybody has it, let me know. They're numbered out of 5,000. Acetate, die cut. There's the Griffeys and the Jeter, probably the two most sought after. You have Ripken, Frank Thomas in the set as well. There's a few decent guys, and then you got a guy like Kareem Garcia in it. But or Brian Jordan for that matter, who I understand had a good career, but he's not the most collected guy out there. So if anybody has that Brian Jordan, let me know. I picked up a couple of Donruss Elites. These aren't the terribly rare ones, but they look really nice and everything. Just like the card. And that's pretty much it. I have more over here, but like I said, I'm pushing on 14 minutes right now. I don't want to shy everybody away on the first video. I will look to kind of get more things together and also figure out how to flip the camera so it's not everything in reverse. And I will start kind of showing off some PC showcase type of stuff, pickups, mail days. I do a little TTMing through the mail as well. Haven't sent anything out recently, but I have a stack of cards ready to go. Eventually I will do a man cave. I call it the museum. My 4-year-old daughter, as you can see her artwork up here, always says, "Daddy, why do you like baseball cards so much?" And I said, "Because they're awesome." She gets it kicked out of that, but sometimes she comes in the room and you'll see her favorite case is the one with the bobbleheads, and she's a little too aggressive. She smacks them around and the whole case shakes, but no harm, no foul. We're good. And that's about it. So thanks for watching, and look out for more material coming.